shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, you got all your toys or whatever the hell that you wanted to get for Christmas, and hopefully you got peace of mind and a good relaxing situation. Oh, if anybody been seeing, I've been on the new channel. Get to that door, get to that door. Y'all messing up, y'all touching too much stuff over here. Get off me. That's right, don't touch this door. Keep your stinking hands off the door. Oh! Get that little stinky dude up there shooting. Stop it. Oh, the let loose is crazy. Ha! Did you jump at me? Forgot what I'm packing. Get out off the wall. Off the wall. Off the wall, monkeys. Off the wall, monkeys. I'm gonna put that over here. That is what is it? Frontline Gaming Streams with your boy, me, the King. Where I'll be streaming tons of games, different consoles, everything. All right, so, and that's on YouTube. All right, for you Twitch haters, you some Twitch haters. But anyway, back to what I'm talking about. I wanted to get into why is there such a huge fear of handhelds? And anytime people talk about the Xbox handheld, it is met with trepidation, is met with horror, is met with fear, is met with, I don't want that. Or some people say, I do want that. I want to know why it's so divided, because what I don't understand is a couple of things. And we're going to get into those topics. But again, leave comments at the bottom, because I want to know if you're pro or con when it comes to this handheld that we know that everyone is making. Is that a Freudian slip? Did I say something that I wasn't supposed to say? Is that something that leads to something greater, grander, more engrossed? We need to figure that out in a second. But at the end of the day, we all need to have a side that we're on when it comes to this handheld. Because I know what side I'm on. I just want to know what side you're on. For a long period of time, we asked Microsoft, hey, man, make us a VR headset. And PlayStation had got a jump on Xbox when it came to that. And I guess they heard that Xbox was doing the research, and Xbox did HoloLens. And HoloLens was really cool for what it was able to offer. I remember HoloLens came out, and HoloLens was an incredible piece of tech. Now, the PlayStation VR 1 came out, and that was a good piece of tech, but it was built off of old tech, right? So it had new tech in the box, but the Move controllers and the camera, the eye camera, really wasn't what you wanted. So you needed something different. So enter the PlayStation VR 2. And that device didn't reach anywhere the level of market penetration that the One did. Call the One an anomaly, right, if you will, because it did have the games. I don't think the VR2 had any games of note. Had the tech, didn't have the games. All along this time, Meta is doing everything in their power to control the gaming space. So while Meta is inside the space, the gaming space, controlling the gaming space, we realize who was the undisputed champion. And it's, you have Valve, you have different machines in this space. And then we heard of a partnership with Microsoft allowing Game Pass on this device. That is revolutionary in saying that Xbox had decided long ago, and they realized what ultimately a software company is. Now, you could be a hardware manufacturer, yes, of course. But the hardware, being a hardware manufacturer means that you are selling your hardware in order to sell your software. And that's where exclusivity means the most. But when you purchase the largest third-party software developer in the world, UIE by default turns into the largest third-party software developer who actually manufactures hardware. Now, if you're losing in the hardware game, well, you want to make sure that your software is all across the boards. So, software being everywhere. But back to the VR. The VR was a big thing for a lot of people. I saw a lot of people like, Microsoft needs to meet PlayStation on the battlefield. In one fell swoop, Microsoft has met PlayStation on the battlefield and beat them on the battlefield of VR. Because as far as I'm concerned, MetaQuest 3 is the undisputed champion when it comes to VR, when it comes to market penetration, when it comes to adaptability, when it comes to amount of games, when it comes to the zeitgeist of VR. You go no further than the MetaQuest, formerly Oculus. And Microsoft has found a way to put Game Pass on those devices. So immediately, if you have a Game Pass subscription, you immediately have access to your library. And remember, Microsoft making it available, games that you have purchased that is outside of Game Pass, if you're a Game Pass Ultimate sub, that you're able to play those games over the cloud. That changes dramatically what Oculus, Meta, Game Pass, and Xbox is. Because remember, this is an Xbox, was the ad. So that was one battlefront that people always claimed that Microsoft needed to meet Sony on the battlefield with VR. Always, you would hear the PlayStation dudes talk about VR. They're not talking about VR anymore because VR is dead. The only person talking about VR is Christopher Hart. But VR, for all intents and purposes, on the PlayStation platform is now defunct, dead, and no longer exists. So, who really won that battle? Xbox won that battle. But then there's a new battle brewing, and we need to talk about that battle in all its glory. Now, for a long time, I've noticed that Xbox has partnered with G Cloud, has partnered with Asus, has partnered with Lenovo, and now there's quite possibly a partnership that's brewing with Steam. Gabe Knowles has long wanted Steam to have the penetration in the marketplace outside of the PC. Now, we know that Gabe knew that the marketplace on PC was his battlefront. Nobody can defy the power of Steam. Not Epic Store with all the games they give away. Not PC Game Pass with its enticing price of $8.99 a month with the games that it has. PC Steam is linked 1-to-1. Now, Microsoft is doing some things that is going to turn the actual PC into an Xbox with updates, with changing how we view the PC landscape. But while that stuff is brewing, we know that Xbox has been dying to make a handheld. Now, the handheld that we heard that is coming, that is supposed to be happening soon, is a handheld made by Xbox themselves, manufactured. Well, this is the assumption, right? But we've assumed this for so long. But at the same time, they've been making partnerships, like I said, with each and every manufacturer that makes handhelds. And that is the crux of the issue. Now, I don't know what is the problem. I want you to tell me what's the difference between this. What's the difference between this? And what's the difference between this? Right? What is the difference between all of these handhelds? What is the difference? What is the difference? Right? What changes these fundamentally? What is the giant fear when it comes to this? See, because this one is absolutely embraced by all. This is embraced by all because what you say, the fact that it has, it's a software manufacturer who manufactures hardware in Nintendo. And these guys are just a hardware manufacturer that is just a PC. This is what you think? Or maybe the Steam Deck, which, I really love how the Steam Deck feels compared to all other devices, even though I have a case that's on it. The Steam Deck feels great, but even though the Steam Deck allows you to play the Steam library, excuse me, the questions now is, what's the difference between all of those? They have one fundamental, undeniable link. They all are able to be dockable to your television, and they all are able to be played via Bluetooth wireless controller. The Lenovo Go. I don't have that. The Lenovo Legion Go. I don't have that device. But that device, from what I hear, is part and parcel for when it comes to Xbox and Game Pass. That thing, from what I hear, is probably one of the better devices that plays Game Pass. Now, what's the difference? There's no real difference. They all play software. They're all able to hook up to your television, and they're all able to facilitate gaming at a level that makes you happy, right? So the question is, what is the trepidation and fear when it comes to Xbox making a gaming handheld? Now, the Steam Deck hasn't reached mass market penetration that it would love to reach. It would love to sell 30 million Steam Decks. The ROG Ally would love to do that as well. So that's why partnerships with Xbox make sense. Now, the Switch has reached mass market critical penetration. Now, some would say it's because it's Nintendo and they have exclusive games, and the only way to play Nintendo games is that. I would fight back on that, on the simple fact that Nintendo had cultivated their fan base to believe in handhelds. Now, you would say that they made them believe in home machines, but the home machines never outpaced the handhelds. The handhelds always outpaced the home machines. And the last home machine, which was the Wii U, actually failed miserable in reaching mass market penetration, while the DS actually hit critical mass. So what Nintendo decided to do was actually fundamentally take all of their resources and combine both markets. Now, everybody saw the success of the Switch, and then they said, hey, man, let's get this together. January 7th, you will see at CES Jason Ronald, VP of Next Gen, and that is a large title, on the stage with Lenovo, possibly introducing the Lenovo Legion 2. But the big caveat here is now that will have the Steam integration. What all these manufacturers and all these software companies have realized, maybe they need to work together in order to get critical mass penetration. See, what Nintendo lacks is actually the power and the third-party support. But that hasn't deterred them from actually controlling the handheld market. But at the same time, that handheld can be docked to your television and control the living room as well. Now, I truly expect Xbox to do like they did with the VR and combine their talents with Steam and multiple hardware developers to institute a new paradigm, if you will, when it comes to handhelds, to change the way that we fundamentally see gaming and to usher in a new way of control. To control the marketplace from multiple access points is truly diabolical. The most diabolical aspect of this is the next device, the next handheld device, is reportedly going to have Epic Store, Steam, other storefronts, and Xbox Game Pass natively on the device. With learning everything from all of their partners, Xbox is poised to not only make mass penetration into the marketplace, but actually hit critical mass with the handheld. Now, if the handheld hits critical mass and it's dockable and you're able to put it under your TV, because I don't understand the actual need for a console when you just plug this handheld, which I do with all three of them, with a Bluetooth wireless controller, and I play my games on big screen mode. No degradation. Everything looks fantastic. I want to know, what's the fear that you have when it comes to this? Everybody says, no, King, I want dedicated hardware. These devices are more powerful than my Series S, except for the Switch. But the Switch 2, from what I hear, is going to blow the Series S out the water. So if you thought the Series S was good, then why not? And if you're down on the Series S, remember, the only thing that's separating the Series S and the PlayStation 5 base is the RAM. Because that's a full Zen 2, RDNA 2, or Zen 1, what is Zen 2? RDNA 2 architecture device that is truly capable. It's just the RAM that limited it. So, what is the truth here? These handhelds are powerful enough, versatile enough, and they're able to dock under your TV. You just get a controller and that's it. I want to know in the comments, what do you see? What's the problem? Because at the end of the day, all we truly want is the software. And if we're able to run the software then what's the problem? Right? Anywhere, at any time, make it happen. I'm with it. Well, this is the part in the video. If you made it this far, please, thank you so much. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. This far in the video means that either you liked, you subscribed, and you hit that notification bell, or you became a member, which is the lifeblood of the channel. Now, I know during the holidays, you guys are running around and you got family in town, and or you are trying to just catch up on much needed rest. Or maybe a lot of you are getting over colds, right? My wife is getting over a cold. I got a cold. And I got a slight cold. She got a full-blown flu thing going on. Her and my grandson. Sucks. But I want to thank everybody that gave well wishes for her to get better, and the grandson. And if y'all see me today, Space Marines 2 was wild. I'm gonna tell you right now, Xbox gaming streams is crazy. Well, frontline gaming streams is crazy. Cut the Xbox out. It's frontline gaming streams. Because I'm going to stream. I'm going to stream all the time. I'm going to stream as much as possible, and that's what I do. I'm probably going to be streaming some of my Steam games, man. I just thought about that, man. Why not, right? Why not? I got my capture card there. Why not do that? Why not make that a thing? But I was definitely going to stream my Nintendo stuff. I'm going to definitely just plug it into my capture card and just get at it. Because there's a couple of games that I do want to play, and I do want to have fun with the community while I play it. I do want to play Brothers, that Mario game. I think that game looks lit. That was one of the last games, right? So I see what y'all don't understand is this is a cheat sheet for me to play more games, because if I can make it a task-based situation, I'm going to focus on the task. I'm going to get the task done because it's now turned into a task, and it's now became a competitive situation for myself. So, and then I see you guys jump in, and then, we talk crap and we have fun. But everybody go over there to Frontline Gaming streams, and your boy is there. But I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around Frontline Gaming streams, because I'm about to actually go stream right after this. So I got to finish Space Marines 2, because, boy, I'm going to tell you right now, that game, if you got a Gears of War itch and you've been trying to figure out how to scratch that itch during this period of time until E-Day shows up, go make it happen, and go make it happen now. One of the games that should have been in Game of the Year consideration, Space Marines 2, definitely should have been there. And I'm gonna tell you, dudes, try to play the Game Pass.